Yo, what's up, Chris? How did week one of the NFL go for you? I'm looking at at 2-0. I mean 0-2 in fantasy football, and lots of missed prop bets this week. Me and Brian and Bobby did a 3-person best bet parlay, and Brian ruined it for us. Jahmyr Gibbs not going over 60 rushing yards. Not even close. Yeah, the Giants. That's the only bet I got right were things that were involved with the Giants losing. Oh, Darren, you grabbed the Twins? All right, you got it. Let me just mark that down. All right, I got that in my spreadsheet. You're good. All right, let's give actually we got 7 people in here already. I think we only have like 10 people total, and 3 people Rowdy, yeah. It got close enough to selling out that I was willing to run it. So if you didn't send money over for the Angels yet, I think let me just double check. Did I have money for you? Oh, I have money for you. You're good. Yeah, there were a few people that hadn't paid yet. Wasn't huge spots, so if they don't pay, then that is what it is. What's going on, Kevin? Yeah, so this is a 4 blaster break. Teams we still have left are. Let me copy it in. So those are the teams left, Kevin. Cubs, Phillies, Giants, Rays, Rangers, and Blue Jays, and their prices are there. I'm going to get started right away here. Oop, need my box cutter, and then I'll get started. After many weeks of teasing this break, finally got it going. Shipping included if the order is at least $8. Chris, you have Detroit, Colorado, Miami. That sounds about right. Chris, Miami, Detroit, Colorado. Yep, that's correct. You don't want to see Jackson Dart anywhere near the O-line. Well, that's the way I feel about Tua still. Dolphins look like they might be the worst team in football this year. Rowdy, just so you know, I left a message in the Facebook group that Bowman, Topps pushed. Yeah, this is a good thing to mention at the beginning of this break. If anybody didn't see my message, Topps pushed the release of Bowman Chrome 2 weeks back. So I was able to pull down everything that didn't have a bid yet on it on eBay, but anything that already had a bid on it. I spent like an hour on the phone with eBay. They were not willing to help me try and pull anything down without selling it to the highest bidder. So I have to leave those open, and we're going to have somebody just like bid $1 million on it to make sure that nobody else can win those spots and we don't cause further confusion. So the Bowman Chrome breaks that are live right now, there's like 180 spots that are still open for over 3 breaks. Those breaks are canceled, and we're gonna do those breaks the week of release, which the release date is now Wednesday the 24th. So pushed back 2 weeks exactly from the original release date. Yeah, Tua, every time he gets hit, I'm afraid that's coming, Chris. Let's see. John Mateer looked good for OU last night. Can he be the Dolphins quarterback next year? So yeah, Rowdy, if you have any bids on anything, let me know. I'd be happy to cancel those bids. And that might allow me to cancel some of those auctions, because once I cancel the bids, if there was anything that only you had bid on, then I'm able to remove those auctions and avoid further confusion with people bidding. We already have like nonstop bidding on it, so I'm trying to message people as they bid if I can to let them know. But it's a little messy. Meb grabbing the Phillies and the Giants. Meb, you got it. I will add that note to my spreadsheet as well. Meb adding the Phillies and Giants. All right. You don't have any bids, just on your watch list. But yeah, so good. I'm glad I could help you avoid wasting any time bidding on that then. And Brian adding Texas. You got your first 1 of 1 out of a break yesterday. Hopefully does that mean the cold streak is over and we can keep that going today? What was the 1 of 1, Chris? All right, Brian, I have you down for Texas. Oops. All right, and let's get this thing going. We have our 4 megas and our 4 blasters. I'm going to go, should I go blaster, mega, or mega, blaster, mega, blaster? Topps Archives, Harrison Bader, 2018, Topps 35th anniversary. I love that card. That's a fun hit. As long as Bader doesn't knock the Mets out of the playoffs this year, I'll continue to be a Bader fan. Start with the mega. All right, we will start with the mega and we'll get underway. Yeah, thanks, Scott. Just got the payments from Meb, from Brian, and from Darren, and we're going. It was actually a pretty nice first start today for another Met rookie. Sprout, no hits through 5. Oh, that's weird. It was in the seal, but this thing wasn't tucked. Yeah, Sprout hitless through 5, gave up a run before he gave up a hit. I think he had 4 walks and 4 strikeouts in the first 4 innings. Then ended up with like 5 and gave up a couple of earned runs after or in the 6th inning before he got pulled. Mets postseason rotation, if they're able to hold on and stay in, could look like McLean, Tong, and Sprout in a 3-game series. I know Brian should be here. He's in this break. He's not allowed to join our breaks anymore because he for his breaks has access to my eBay store, and eBay flagged my account for shill bidding because he was also bidding on my breaks a couple of years ago, and they realized that the IP address that was logging into the account was also bidding on the account. So Brian hasn't been able to join one of my eBay breaks in probably like 2 years now. All right, let's see. I'll ship, of course, I'll ship everything again, paper included for these. Starting off the chromes, we have Lazaro Montes and Christian Moore in the first mega. We have a Chase Hampton and George Clausen, couple nice pitchers. We have a Cobb Hightower and Colt Emerson. There's an Ohtani paper and a Connor Griffin paper, Conrad Kaysen, and Cam Smith. Finishing off the base packs out of Mega number 1. Let's get the Hightower, Kaysen, Clausen, and Hampton sleeved up. Looked like Cam Schlitter finally didn't have a great game against the Blue Jays the other day. Maybe a good thing for him that the release of Bowman Chrome was pushed back. All right, we have Bobby Witt starting us off in the Megas. Jose Ramirez, Rhett Lauder rookie, Jackson Jobe rookie of the year favorites, and Aaron Estrada. No color in pack number 1. Let's see. Just made the playoffs in both of your MLB fantasy leagues. Nice. Maybe I should go back to MLB fantasy. Maybe I'd be better at that than I am NFL fantasy. Matt, what do you think what were you thinking eBay should adjust about their market? We have no color in either of the first 2 packs. Brooks Lee, rookie. Eduardo Quintero, nice one for the Dodgers. Nibel Mariano. Cags getting a VIP. And Bazana. Hits for the Guardians, the Royals, the Reds, Darren and the Twins, and probably best card of that first box, Eduardo Quintero on the Mega Box Refractor. Shockingly, took 2 out of 3 against Houston and then Toronto. Yeah, I mean, you guys are only 2 games back now, right? All right, let's go. The other, let's see. They're just still doing things like it's 2006. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I talked to an eBay customer service or 3 eBay customer service representatives about the Topps pushback of the Bowman Chrome release, and I was just like trying to explain to them the situation, and I was like, this is a customer experience issue for your customers. Like, it's going to cause confusion if you don't let me pull these down. And they had no interest in helping. I was like, could we, I know what your process is. I understand that you have these rules, but is there anybody who can make like a human decision? Apparently not. We have a Kumar Rocker rookie of the year favorites. We have Ichiro Cano Hernandez and Alex Mooney. There's a Luis Angel Acuna. Really wish he would have stolen second base before Nimmo got his hit today. Maybe the Mets could have tied the game up in the 9th. Kevin McGonigal, greatness loading. Nice insert hit there. We have another Conrad Kaysen and Carlos Tavares. Nats hit with the Reptilian. First 2 packs out of Blaster number 1. I did end up, I don't know if you guys saw the eBay store yet, but Gary, who I'm not sure if Gary's in the break right now, but Gary had asked if I could run a 2024 Bowman draft break. So I found some boxes, and we are going to run one of those Thursday. So we'll be running a draft break that's 2 jumbos and a super. Major leaguer Carson Williams getting on the board with the top 100. Walker Yannick and Yancel Villarroel in Chrome. So yeah, we're going to run that 2 jumbo, 1 super on Thursday. And then I posted 1 more for the second time, final 2025 Bowman break on eBay next Sunday. So that'll be, I got another what's it called? Ooh, we got green. Finally some color. Got another Sapphire box. So we'll be running a Sapphire jumbo and 3 hobbies. Let's see what our green is going to be. Our first numbered hit is a first, and it is a Royal autograph. Hyung Chan 19 of 99. Nicely centered Reptilian auto. I think I've only ever pulled 1 other Reptilian green auto. Nice hit. Who has KC? I know somebody took KC. Another one of those many good catching prospects. Let's see. Brian, that was you on KC? I've said I know a few years ago this happened and some breakers just sold the breaks, then buyers had to wait 3 weeks. Yeah, I thought about doing that. Honestly, I pulled down everything that didn't have a bid on it, but I'm still like slightly considering leaving the ones that were already bid on for that break number 1 and just doing that, waiting the 2 weeks. But it would impact my account in terms of all the late shipments. So I don't know. I'd really prefer not to do that, but I'll see how things are looking going to the day of. It's messy either way. We have a Schwellenbach Rockstar rookies, another Cobb Hightower, and Jacob Bresnahan. Brian getting the autograph. Not a bad deal on an 8 retail box break. A green auto. The Blasters, I think we've been saying this all year. The Blasters seem to be better than the Megas, even though the Megas are more expensive than the Blasters. It does look like the gap kind of closed on that. I was looking at Dave and Adams, and they have the Blasters priced at 40 now. They were originally 30, and the Megas are still at 50. So it seems like lots of people recognize that there might not be that big a gap between the two. We have a Jesus Lopez and a Wenhui Pan. And final pack of the first blaster. Charlie Condon VIP. There's something for Chris, Colt Emerson, and Chase Hampton. And going to Mega Box 2. Ooh, who messaged me on Facebook? Yeah. Got to check out that Bader for the break. They're releasing 2025 Bowman Chrome Megas tomorrow. If anybody's interested in gambling that they're better than 2025 Bowman Megas were. I assume they're going to be priced at $50 a box, but they release at noon tomorrow. I'm assuming they won't ship for a little bit. It's stuck to my hand. Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. I pre-ordered like 10 of 2025 Bowman. I'll probably do the same so we could run some stuff in the Facebook group. Somebody said that there were possibilities of getting red rookies in here. I've never seen one in one of the base packs out of a mega box. We have Sean Keys and Emil Morales. We have Bo Walker and Jesus Tolero. Hayden Alvarez and Yanso Luis. Kyle Teal and Christian Campbell finish the base packs off. Anybody catch the end of the almost Yamamoto no-hitter yesterday? They turned into, what was it, a 4-3 loss? Jackson Holiday getting the home run, and then they scored 2 more runs with 2 outs in the 9th. Oh, let's go see if there's anything colorful in the next 2 mega packs. We have a Mitch Jeb. There's Arun Escobar, who just took the Phillies. Was that Meb? Cobb Hightower on the board again. Luis Angel Acuna and Cam Smith. Three hits for Cobb Hightower already. Can we get Mega Color? We are 0 for 4. Caden Dana, but we do have a Jesus Madej. Nice one for Brian. Sungchi Chang, Rhett Lauder, Rookie of the Year favorites, and Jackson Jobe. So our first hit for the Brewers, stacked Brewers. Quintero and Madej, the headliners of the first two mega boxes. And we'll go back to a blaster, see if they stay hot. Let's see. Yeah, awesome end to a game. Oh, Madej went up to AA already today? Is he 18 yet? I assume, yeah, he's got to be. This is an 18-year season because he would have got signed when he was 17, and that was 2024. Dodgers bullpen is as bad as the Yankees bullpen. That's crazy, though. Weren't the Dodgers releasing people that had like 1 ERAs last year at the beginning of the season because they had signed so many amazing relievers? Ohio ended today, so they sent him up to AA to play at the end of the season and whatever playoff run that stacked organization is probably making. Some more color here. Looks like lime green paper. Trey Sweeney, Rookie of the Year favorites. Lime green paper, non-first. Chase Burns, not a bad one for Cincy. 360 of 399. Caden Kendall and Cody Freeman. Not a bad way to do a non-first color. I feel like this might already be only 3.5 boxes in, better than the last retail break that we ran, which I think was all megas. So Elian Pena was the DSL player of the month for the last month of DSL. He finished with like a 400 plus average the last month of the season and 4 home runs. Ryan Clifford on a top 100. There's a Jonah Tong. There is a Santiago Suarez. Tong honestly didn't look terrible against the Reds. He gave up 3 home runs. 2 of them pretty much would not have been a home run in any other ballpark. One of them really shouldn't have even been a home run in Cincinnati, but Cedric Mullins jumped to try and catch it. And there was a weird banister in the way that his hand got stuck on. Charles McAdoo, Jose Perella. And I think the only 3 hits he gave up were those 3 home runs. Got our Reptilian coming up here. Thomas Ajazi, Greatness Loading rookie. There's a Luis Pena for Brian, Kadeem Diao, and a Reptilian of Bishop Letson. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Just the one color paper so far. Drew Thorpe, Rockstar rookies. There's a Madej paper. Aiden Smith and Samuel Basayo chromes. And final pack of blaster number 2. Connor Griffin VIP. Nick Kurtz paper. Elvin Garcia and Dowell Joseph chromes. Let's see. Loaded up Letson, Suarez, and Walters. I think I've been saying this for most of the release. I like Josh Noth. I feel like because he was injured this season, when his first card came out, he didn't really get much love, but he was pretty good in 2024 and the beginning of 2025 before he ended up having to get Tommy John surgery. and we know the way the Brewers develop. So I like Noth as a guy who I honestly never really collected, but I might look to pick up some of his stuff at some point before he comes back next year. Let's get Chris some McGonagall. Yeah, I like Santiago Suarez too. That's a good call. And I feel like nobody gave any love to Gary Gill Hill either. Who did I pull the Gary Gill Hill orange for? I think that might have been Takumi. All right. Let's see the base packs. There's a Peyton Eels paper. There's a Jesus Madej chrome. Cody Freeman chrome. Does that mean we're going to get a Luis Pena chrome also? Braylon Payne and Franklin Arias. Nice base packs so far. Yonica Ugarte and there's Luis Pena. Nice. Let's sleeve all these up. Nice base packs here. Chase Burns and Kyle DeBarge. Very nice base packs there. DeBarge, Burns, and Ugarte. And Pena. Franklin Arias. I ended up picking up like 3 Franklin Arias chrome autos, or maybe 2 Arias chrome autos. I think it might have been 2 base and a refractor. I feel like he's still undervalued. I don't quite understand why. I think he's might be number 1 in the Boston organization now. All right, can we get something color in one of these mega packs? 0 for 5. Johnny Lavelle, though, nice one. Smith Pineda, Cags, another nice one. Adele Amador, and Condon. There we go, Chris. Might be better than what we've been hitting you in hobby breaks. Condon Mega. Let's actually do that. Lavelle was definitely the reason to grab the Giants and got the mega. Got the mega hit. All right. Can we get color again? I'm going to stop saying it every pack if we don't get one this time. We are 0 for 6. Brandon Montgomery, Lucas Ramirez. How about that? No color, but that's more than decent. 2 autographs in this break now. 1 Leo DeVries, who had San Diego, Bazana, and Jackson Holiday. Man, was that you? Staying hot in our breaks with a Leo autograph? This is a nice little break. You have that auto 3 times now. That's kind of hilarious. Let's take Quintero down, and we'll get that up on the stand next to the Young Chanum autograph. Paper, base, paper, chrome, and now mega. That's really funny. All 2024 all 2025 Bowman, or from previous releases also? Was there? I guess there's no paper for 20. Well, it could have been 2024. No, Chrome wouldn't have had paper. All right. 1 more mega, 2 more blasters. All 2025. That's pretty hilarious. Well, it's not a bad card to own at all. Already in AA for the Athletics now. See if they're in Vegas by the time he makes it up. So Jay-Z Rookie of the Year favorites again. Richard Matic and Wenhui Pan. Is that what a signature looks like on all three of those cards? I feel that I don't remember that being Leo DeVries' signature on his first. We have our Reptilian coming up. There's a Bryce Rayner greatness loading. There's Yostenson. There's a Chase Hampton for Brian on the Reptilian. Not bad on the first two packs there. All right, so Megas weren't totally awful tonight. They got us an autograph. Franklin Arias top 100. Robert Cayaz and Javier Magallon. No color there. Dylan Cruz Rockstar rookies. Seaver King and Zach Showalter chromes. There's McGonigal in paper, Walker Jenkins and Jacob Bresnahan chromes. Jenkins is in AAA now. I think that was his recent promotion. And final pack of Blaster number 3. No color in this one. Aiden Miller, definitely playing better in the second half. We have Yarmy Cabrera and Hagen Smith. Definitely excited to see some Nick Kurtz rookie cards in Bowman Chrome. I've heard people saying he's having one of the best rookie seasons ever. I imagine that it's got to be like a comparable to Pete Alonso, the way he came up in 2019 with his 40 home run season. What do we think about Nick Kurtz having one of the best rookie seasons ever? Is that just short-term memory, or is that actually real? All right, let's check out the base packs. There's more Lando in paper. There's Alejandro Rosario in chrome. D'Angelo Ortiz. Thomas White in paper. Jack Penny and Travis Bazzana in chrome. Nate Nankill and Jackson Humphreys chromes. Cade Horton and Yafri Rodriguez chrome. Finish off the final chrome base packs out of the last mega. Ooh, you'd say better than Alonzo, Meb? Ouch. What's Kurtz up to now, home run wise? All right, let's see the mega box packs. We have one auto out already. Thomas White, not a bad one to hit there. Angetha Reyna, Quinn Matthews, not a bad one to hit either. Cooper Pratt VIP, and Yosinson Garcia, not a bad one to hit. 3 nice cards out of that one at least. 2 Yostinsons on the board now, I think. Was it Brian that took Boston? Nice Matthews and White cards. Maybe it wasn't Brian that took Boston. I can't remember off the top of my head. Morris Smith Pineda. Cags. Braden Montgomery, same pack again, but this time without ink. Jackson Jobe and Aaron Judge. Nice one for the Yankees at least. So no color out of any of the megas, but 1 autograph of Leo DeVries. So not too much we could complain about there, I guess. One more blaster to go. All right, let's try and get at least one more color. Let's see, typical Omegas you open this year, yeah. No color, but 1 nice autograph. Kobe Mayo, Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Ricardo Yan and David Ortiz Jr. There's our Reptilian. Leo DeVries, Greatness Loading. Cole Fontanelle, Chrome, Reptilian first. George Clausen. Nice pack for the Angels. Clausen and Hampton on the Reptilians in this break. What's going on with Ellie? Has anybody seen that Ellie only has 1 home run in the second half of the season? He did get a nice double against Brennan Sproat today, though. We are going to get something else numbered, at least. Looks like a Lava Refractor coming up. Andrew Painter, top 100. Rafael Flores, Chrome, and a first Lava Refractor of Rafael Flores. Nice for the Yankees. I think that's Brian Lauby getting the numbered Rafael Flores. 394 of 399. Not a bad player to get the numbered card for. Ooh. 2 colors. Looks like a green grass coming up here. It is a green grass auto. Meb cleaning up. Humberto Cruz, 66 of 99. We got a green grass auto and a green reptilian auto. Meb took 2 of the 3 autos in this. Reese Hines, Rockstar Rookies. Kevin Castillo and Hyunsuk Jang. Meb on fire the last 2 weeks. Nicely centered on that one, too. Not a bad way to do a retail break. 3 autographs and 8 boxes. Who would have thought that was sitting there all this time? Two green autos, 2 autos numbered under 100. I think there were probably hobby breaks that were where we didn't get 2 autographs numbered under 100. Like 12 auto hobby breaks. Oh, Vin has the Yankees? All right, nice for Vin. Shipping him some decent stuff then. We have Esteban Gonzalez and Jose Perdomo. And going into the last pack, Sebastian Walcott VIP, Esteban Mejia, and Bishop Letson finishes things off. All right, let's recap the hits. Definitely not bad for a retail 8-box break. Starting with George Clausen, Chase Hampton, Bishop Letson, and Carlos Tavares on our Reptilians. Megabox big names we got on the board: Eduardo Quintero, Yostinson Garcia, Jesus Madej, Charlie Condon. Base of nice players: Yostinson Garcia, Jesus Madej, Franklin Arias, Luis Pena, and Jonah Tong. Then our numbered or autographs: Lime Green, Chase Burns, 360 of 399. Rafael Flores, Wave Refractor, 394 of 399. Let's go. Hyung-Chan Green Reptilian Auto, 19 of 99. Humberto Cruz, Green Grass Autograph, 66 of 99. And Meb's other autograph, Leo DeVries, Megabox Refractor Auto, base there. Well, at least we got this guy for you. So a little something coming your way, at least. All right, guys. Thanks for joining this, and thanks for helping me get this one going tonight. Like I mentioned, back on Thursday and Sunday again next week, and then a couple weeks wait now for Bowman Chrome. But I will I'll talk to all you guys soon, and have a good start to the week, guys. Thanks, Brian.